Australia's waters are home to a diverse array of marine mammals, including whales, dolphins, seals, and dugongs. These creatures play vital roles in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems and contribute to the overall health of Australia's oceans. Australia is a hotspot for whale watching, with over 40 species of whales and dolphins found in Australian waters. Some of the most iconic species include the humpback whale, the southern right whale, the blue whale, and the orcas, also known as killer whales. These species migrate along Australia's coasts during their annual breeding and feeding cycles. The humpback whale, for example, migrates between its breeding grounds in the warm waters off the coast of Queensland and its feeding grounds in the Antarctic. These majestic creatures can be spotted off the coasts of Western Australia, New South Wales, and Queensland during migration season, attracting large numbers of tourists. Dolphins, including species like the bottlenose dolphin and the Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin, are commonly seen in Australian waters. Dolphins are highly intelligent and social animals, often found in groups known as pods. They are known for their playful behavior and complex communication methods. Australia is also home to several species of seals and sea lions, with the Australian sea lion and the fur seal being the most notable. These pinnipeds can be found along Australia's southern and western coastlines, often hauled out on beaches or rocky outcrops. Seals are excellent swimmers and can dive to great depths to hunt for fish, squid, and other prey. The Australian sea lion is unique because it is one of the few pinnipped species that breed on the mainland, rather than on offshore islands. These animals are known for their playful and curious nature, and they are often seen in coastal waters around South Australia and Western Australia. The dugong, a close relative of the manatee, is another iconic marine mammal that inhabits the coastal waters of northern Australia. Dugongs are gentle, slow-moving creatures that feed on seagrass, playing an important role in maintaining the health of seagrass meadows. These meadows provide food and habitat for many other marine species. Unfortunately, dugongs are listed as vulnerable due to threats from entanglement in fishing nets, boat strikes, and the loss of seagrass habitats. Conservation efforts are underway to protect dugongs and their ecosystems, including habitat restoration and stricter regulations on fishing and boating activities. Australia's marine life faces a variety of threats, both natural and human-induced. The most significant of these is climate change, which is having profound effects on marine ecosystems across the continent. One of the most pressing threats to Australia's marine ecosystems is rising ocean temperatures, which are causing widespread coral bleaching. Coral reefs, such as the Great Barrier Reef, are particularly vulnerable to temperature changes. When corals are stressed by warmer waters, they expel the algae that live in their tissues, causing the corals to lose their vibrant colors and weakening them. If ocean temperatures continue to rise, the survival of coral reefs could be jeopardized, with devastating consequences for the species that depend on them. In addition to bleaching, climate change is also contributing to rising sea levels and increased frequency of extreme weather events, such as cyclones and storms, which further threaten coastal ecosystems. The disruption of migration patterns and feeding grounds for species like whales and sea turtles is also a concern. Overfishing is another major threat to Australia's marine ecosystems. Many fish populations, including snapper, tuna, and cod, have been heavily exploited, leading to population declines and the disruption of food chains. Bycatch, or the capture of non-target species, is also a problem, with many marine mammals, sea turtles, and sharks unintentionally caught in fishing nets. Efforts to combat overfishing have included the establishment of marine protected areas and the implementation of sustainable fishing practices. These measures aim to reduce fishing pressure on vulnerable species and allow fish populations to recover. Pollution, particularly plastic pollution, poses a significant threat to marine life. Sea turtles, dolphins, and seals are often found entangled in plastic debris, while marine animals may mistake plastic for food, leading to ingestion and sometimes death. Oil spills, chemical pollutants, and nutrient runoff from agriculture also contribute to the degradation of marine habitats. Australia has taken steps to address pollution by introducing bans on certain single-use plastics and implementing measures to reduce runoff into coastal waters. However, further efforts are needed to combat the growing problem of marine pollution. Australia has implemented a variety of conservation measures to protect its marine life, including the creation of marine protected areas, the enforcement of sustainable fishing regulations, and the restoration of damaged ecosystems. The Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority is a key organization responsible for the management and protection of the Great Barrier Reef, while other government bodies and NGOs work to safeguard other important ecosystems. Programs to protect whale sharks, dugongs, and sea turtles have also been implemented, with a focus on habitat conservation, population monitoring, and the reduction of threats such as bycatch and entanglement.